It's Thursday, April 16th, 2026, and we have lots of dangerous weather to talk about, including damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. Let's get into it. Starting with tomorrow, this is our really concerning day of severe weather. I'm going to be watching this very closely, as we have an enhanced risk level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather. That includes Enid, Stillwater, Bartlesville, Woodward, and barely into Oklahoma City. We do have a decent tornado risk with this. Now, the areas that I think will see strong tornadoes possibility is going to be in that hatch zone with all the black. But we also could see tornadoes possible in Oklahoma City, Norman, Altus, Lawton, Muskogee, and Tulsa. And even back towards Fort Smith is a chance as well. Now, damaging winds, I think, is one of our main concerns. We have a 30% chance of damaging winds that includes Woodward, Alva, Enid, Fairview, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, and Pryor Creek. But the hail is also looking pretty concerning. Actually, hail might be our worst concern. We have a 30% hatch chance of large hail, so we could see baseball-sized hail in Enid, Stillwater, Fairview, Altus, Woodward, and Bartlesville, going into Stillwater. Now, let's get into what the storms could look like tomorrow. Now, these storms could start between 1 and 2 p.m. tomorrow. Right off the bat, when they form, they're going to be producing strong winds, large hail, but then they get stronger around 3 p.m., and it looks like already we're going to have a squall line kind of slam into Bartlesville, and this is probably going to be a pretty big hail problem. But you notice behind it, it looks like this is trying to form a little thing behind it near Enid, and I think if we see tornadoes, this might be one of the tornado producers, if they are. But I wanted to note that explodes into a huge storm around 4 p.m. So between 3 and 4 p.m., this was that little storm. Now it goes into this, and then eventually that. That is, once again, a signal of 70 dBz, 75 maybe. And that is just some insanely powerful storms with hail to baseball size. Now, we have other storms forming near Muskogee at this time. They just kind of fade out, but it looks like on 7 p.m., it's going to become a squall line that's broken a little bit, and it's going to be moving kind of southward. Yeah, it's going to be moving southeastward, so it's going to be hitting Enid probably around 8 p.m., Ponca City, or probably between 7 and 8 p.m., and slamming into Bartlesville around 9 p.m., and Stillwater is going to get hit by a pre-part of this storm, and then the actual storm also around 9 p.m., and then they'll kind of, as they move more southerly, they will, as they go more into the night, they will kind of die off. But they're still going to be strong. We still have this little storm down here at 1 a.m. with 70 dBz, and then it will just kind of recycle a little bit around 2 a.m. on Saturday, and it'll become another squall line yet again, as this lands into McAllister, all the way down into southern Oklahoma, and going all the way up into Muskogee. Now, I do think that this storm's not going to be as strong as our storms that go on earlier into Friday, but they're going to be kind of hanging out, and that will be proposing a flash flooding threat. We'll talk about that in a moment, but then after that, we're going to have little storms forming Friday morning, and the storms will finally get away from us from Friday around 1 p.m. Saturday. Let's get into the flash flooding threat, because I want to look at this. So here we do have a slight risk of excessive rainfall or flash flooding that includes Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee. Now, if I was worrying about flash flooding, I would probably extend this a bit more south to kind of look something like this. But as of right now, it's just for up there. If you're in the yellow, I'd be watching out for possible flash flooding in your area with these storms tomorrow. So prepare for that. Now, thankfully, when all of these storms move through, we're going to have a beautiful day on Sunday. according to Ryan Holleyall's nice weather forecast on WeatherWise, it's just going to be a beautiful day in Oklahoma City, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, and Fort Smith. And around that, we're going to have a nice day in Altus, Lawton, Woodward, and Enid. Now, let's get into the next thing. Now, that is all the information I have for you today. I know that this is a short video, but tomorrow's storms look very, very concerning with the probability of large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. So make sure that weather app is ready in case you're in southern areas of the state that are going to be getting hit last late in the night. But as always, stay safe, Oklahoma. We'll be doing an update tomorrow, but bye for now. Peace.